Hey guys, this is Audrey. I just thought I'd make a really quick video just because I haven't made one in quite a while. Um, Sorry, that's my guitar. So, I never really made a video about Honor Study concert on April 6th, and I figured I might talk about it a little bit, tell you about my experience with Honor Study. So, first we got there, and I had a meet and greet from the fan club. So we had to get there at like 4, I think by 4:45, and we like barely made it because I get out of school at like, I think it was 4:30 or something. I get out of school at like 3:05, and then by the time I get home it's 3:30, and then I gotta get ready, and then it takes about a half hour to get from my house to the venue. So we got there, and there was a line. So Kat and some other person were like checking, or they were like, do you guys have meet and greet? And I was like, I think so. And then they said, what's your name? I said, Audrey. And then they said, oh, I see you, and they crossed me off the list. And then we waited in line for like probably 10 more minutes in the wind. It was really, really windy that day. And then we went in for sound check and meet and greet. Sound check was really awesome. They just kind of sang songs. Just, I think that's kind of obvious, but they even brought a fan on stage. I think her name was Emily. And they did Where Are You Now? Instead of Where Are You Now, it was Where Are You, Emily? So it was Where Are You, Emily? Because I'm thinking of Emily. And it was really funny. Soundcheck was probably like 20 minutes. It was just kind of songs and then Where Are You, Emily? And then there was merch meet and greet, or not merch meet and greet, fan club meet and greet. Sorry, I get it mixed up. And that was when we took pictures. So Kat explained, took pictures, no autographs. So we got there. I took my picture. Michael and I talked for quite a while, because some people, my friends on YouTube, we all made a book with letters to Honor Study. I gave it to him. And then I also gave him a book called 100 Reasons to Like About Honor Study, or 100 Things to Like About Honor Study. And so we talked about it for a while, and he asked what my name was, and I told him Audrey. And then we took my picture. So we talked first, then we took my picture. If you want to see my picture, it's my picture on it's like my profile picture. And then we went to dinner. I went to dinner with my dad. And then I met up with my best friend, because there's a pizza parlor like connected to the venue. So my dad and I went to like this really expensive restaurant, because we ended up like looking for a different restaurant to eat, because I don't really like pizza. So we went to like look for a different restaurant to eat, and we ended up like all the way across town. So we ate, and then we went and met my best friend Lily. She ate pizza, and then we went and waited outside in the freezing cold weather. And then we went through security, which was like, the security there was unbelievable. They were going through like my wallet and everything. And then they marked big X's on my hands. And then the concert started. Ashlyn Huff was on first. She was really good. I'm a big fan of her. And so then after that was a meet and greet, and we got to go take pictures with her. Then Just Kate came on, and Just Kate was pretty sick in Denver. Like, so it's really, she sounds pretty good when I watch her on YouTube, but that one night it was really hard to tell how good she was because she was so sick. She sounded amazing even though she was sick. And then she didn't do meet and greet because she didn't feel well, so I didn't get a picture with her. Then we waited a little bit longer, and Honor Study came on. And my friend and I, we just jammed out the whole night. It was so fun. We had a blast. And then after that was merch meet and greet. So you had to buy like $10 more worth of merch. And I didn't know that you had to buy merch in order to get it. So they're like, if you have a green wristband. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have one. And I was like freaking out. And so my best friend, her dad had one. And I go, where'd you get that? And she goes, oh, when I bought the t-shirt. So I'm like running into the line. I'm like, can I get like something? So I got like a necklace. I would show it to you, but I'm moving, so it's like packed. So I got like this necklace thing. And then they signed my sign. Hang on. the sign right behind me. Right here. It says, I come from Planet Honor Society. So I made it, and then they signed it. And Michael knew my name. He said, "Hey, Audrey," to me, and I died. And I'm sorry. It's like 11 o'clock at night where I am, and I think someone's mowing their lawn. So let me get back to my story. So after that meet and greet, I was like pretty close to the front of the line because Lily was waiting in line, and I just joined her. And then we went home, and it was kind of funny because I got home, and my whole family was asleep besides me and my dad. So my mom is asleep in my parents' room, and my dog was with her. So I got home and I went to go walk into my mom's room to see if she was still awake so that I could tell her about my night. And my dog heard me and started barking, and my mom flipped out going, "Who's here?" And it was so funny. And I was sitting there laughing, and she's like, "Audrey?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, you scared me." So yeah, and then I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning and told everyone about it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I did meet Just Kate during March meet and greet. And I gave Andy and Jason, they gave me hand hugs during March meet and greet. I was really fun. And it was really fun that, it was like so fun that the next day I was already bugging my mom about going to another concert. And they weren't coming to a city that I could travel to because my dad travels so much that there's like 4 cities that he travels to so much. So my dad was like, they're not traveling to any cities that I usually travel to because they'd already gone there. So I got all bummed out, but then we found out that they're going to be in Del Mar in June. So I'm going. I have my tickets and I'm driving out there because my aunt's getting married that week. And my other aunt that's not getting married, she's really excited. So if you guys have any Honor Society stories that you want to share, you guys can share them with me. Just post them as a video response. And so, yeah. Thanks for watching. And you can leave me a comment down below.